Hi, I'm DJ, aka Gemini Horror, and this is the Volca FM. A lot of people ask me how I use the Volca FM, so I'm just gonna walk you through how I use it and how I get sounds, and also what effects I typically use for the Volca FM. There's this great video by Guitar, which shows you how to use a free VST called Dexed to upload DX7 patches to the Volca FM. And that's how I got all of my sounds, my presets. Because the Volca FM is based off the DX7, and you can upload those patches on there, that means there's so many patches. So like I honestly don't even make any of my own sound. I just take some from the DX7 presets. And just in short, how you do that is you just plug a MIDI cable to it and you can send it via the VST. And I'm going to link the video obviously below so you can check it out if you're interested. Another way to make sounds or to find sounds is through an app called Patchbase. And that's an iPad app. What's really cool about that is it shows you what's going on in the Volca, so you can see what's actually going on. You can see how the envelopes are working, and it's really nice if you don't quite understand or if you don't like to look through little menus, which can sometimes be annoying. And I think it should only be a couple bucks. And I think it comes preloaded with some sounds or something. Once I got my DX7 patches on, I honestly didn't even put any new sounds on here because I'm still having fun with these sounds that I have. And I think they sound really great. Honestly, my biggest tip for the FM, if you don't do any of these other things and just do this will make the Volca FM sound so much better. And it's so simple. And all you gotta do is turn the chorus off. The chorus on this thing is not that great in my opinion. It's like if you had a guitar and all your pedals and you just turned them on and never messed with anything. Never changed any parameter and just put the same effect onto everything, which is crazy. No one does that. And this is not like the Juno chorus, which sounds amazing and gorgeous. This kind of just has one sound. It doesn't really change. You can't affect it. You can't do anything as far as I know. Maybe I'm wrong. This is a really crappy chorus, but look, I have all my parameters. I can change stuff about it. I can change the depth. I can, do what I want to it. This is just one thing and that's it. And I'd say if you just take that off, it's gonna sound so much better. Another way that I like to use the FM is just by putting a MIDI cable in and using my DAW or whatever spits out MIDI. It frees up sound possibilities, like as far as your loop length and all that kind of stuff. You're pretty fixed on this. But when you plug it into MIDI, you can do all kinds of things now. You can make a 6-bar loop, an 8-bar loop, a 12-bar loop. It doesn't matter. And I think that's also really nice because it gets you off the grid. When you're putting sounds into here, it's only gonna go on each pulse. But when you use it with MIDI, it can go wherever. So you can, do triplets or do anything. It doesn't matter. The possibilities become endless. So it becomes like a little sound engine, which I think is really great. There's also a Max for Live device, and it's already preset to these correct MIDI CCs. You can add LFO to something that doesn't necessarily have an LFO, or you can change things in Ableton and really mess with the automation. So that in combination with using the MIDI this becomes like a full-fledged little sound engine. And then once I have sounds on here, usually all I do to get my like lo-fi sound is I will make sure that my LFO to pitch is set to sine wave, which it typically is. And if it's not, just check out here and just change it to sine. And then all I do is set my depth to about 25%-ish and my rate really low, like 2 or 3 or something like that. But it's also to taste, so you gotta kind of mess with it. That's usually the biggest thing I mess with when I'm messing with the sound, and the algorithm. I like to play with the algorithms to see which one sounds best for what I'm doing. And then besides that, just like normal stuff like messing with decay or velocity. So basically I don't really use any kind of crazy effects or anything. I usually just use a delay and a reverb. Pretty much it. Maybe a chorus, but usually not. Usually just delay and reverb. So I'm going to play a little thing, and then this is like the cheapest delay I have. I think it's like under $30 or something like that on Amazon. But just to show you really don't need a lot to get this thing to sound really great. So that's how I use the Volca FM. Hopefully that helps you a little bit. And if you have any other questions on it, just let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.